Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Muscatine Today Show. It is Wellness Wednesday, and this morning we have Scott from Impact on. But first, I want to start by saying thank you to all of our awesome sponsors. Without them, we wouldn't have a show because they help give us this platform for all the awesome nonprofits, all the awesome folks in Muscatine doing really great things in Muscatine. They offer this platform for them to get out the word and let you guys know about what they're doing out in our community. So thank you so much to Muscatine Power and Water, to Rivo Plumbing and Heating, to Becky Insurance and Financial Services, to Impact Life Blood Center and Lutheran Living, to our friends over at Toyota of Muscatine, Impact, I'm not going to say it wrong this time, to Impact Fitness and Nutrition. Woo!
Nailed it.
Nailed it. They changed their name on me and then expect me to say it right or something. I don't even know. Suntan City Muscatine, Unity Point Health Trinity Muscatine, Hy-Vee, and of course our newest sponsor, Harper's Cycling and Fitness. Super excited to have them on board as well.
Hi, Greg.
So, like I said, this morning we have Scott on. I'm excited. So I shared a post this morning to let everybody know too that you were going to be on today, that it was Wellness Wednesday, and that we were going to be doing a giveaway.
We have a giveaway, yes.
It's a really good giveaway.
It is.
And so it's super exciting because not only is it a really good giveaway, and it's $165 value or something, $160 value, and which is a big deal. So you can keep it for yourself. If maybe you're already a member of Impact and you win and you want to give it to somebody else. But either way, it's a really great gift that you could give away to somebody else, a gift of fitness. And it's super fun to win and watch the show. So
absolutely,
I'm excited. So hopefully we have some live viewers watching this morning and some people that like to win.
To win, yeah.
To win.
And that want to start or restart or continue their fitness journey.
Yep, absolutely. So should we start off by telling them what they have to do, or?
Well, that'll be second, because first off, we're going to talk about how awesome that sweatshirt is right now.
Yeah, okay.
Thanks to our friends at Phelps.
Yeah.
We have a little store with them, and they hook us up with some.
I got lots of stuff in here too.
There's pockets.
Pockets, I know. I got lots of stuff in my pockets.
They hook us up with some great great swag as far as sweatshirts and T-shirts, and do a good job for us. So there again, that as much as we're able to commit to local suppliers, local vendors, they do a great job for us.
Yep,
so.
It's comfy. So.
I wore mine for 3 consecutive days. It was so comfortable.
You're like, I don't even care. I'm doing it.
Correct. And so, so what we're going to do as far as this giveaway,
we're
going to, you are going to fill in the blank. And we're going to do this right before we go to our first break. Okay. It's a one-word answer. And so what we want you to do is that when you know the answer, you're just going to drop it in the comment line of our Facebook feed.
Yep.
And the first person to correctly get that word to us will be our winner.
Fill in the blank.
Fill in the blank. And Ashley, as you said, if any of our athletes out there of Impact are watching, you're free to be able to do this as well and gift that to somebody, or if you're brand new.
That way you can bring a friend along. It's so much. It's so much fun to have somebody that you can go with you.
The accountability is amazing.
Yep, absolutely.
So, and where I want to take today's show, and actually I've had a couple conversations as of late, and when you think about what you want to do with fitness, and it's like, you know what, I want to work out.
Yep.
There's so many paths here. There's, and it can become overwhelming.
Yep.
And so we're going to talk about what to expect from us when you call us to be able to say, hey, tell me more about what you do.
Yep.
And so what I want you to make sure, what I want you to have known is that we don't have clients, we don't have members at Impact. Since day one, we've always gone with the quote of Bill Bowerman, the former CEO of Nike and co-founder of Nike: if you have a body, you're an athlete. Mm-hmm. And so at Impact, you're an athlete. We strip the other stuff away.
Watch this.
Oh, look at this. You are an
stretch
athlete.
it out. I don't have a very long body. Stretch it out.
We don't have fun here. You are an athlete. And so, with that, we talk about, because all of this, there's this fog that's on working out, especially for the first time. Where do I go? Do I go to the bigger gyms? Do I go to the corporate gyms? If you are a person that loves to get information, you're gonna go out and research that.
Yeah.
And the way we look at it is that you've already taken the first step to say, you know what? Over the past couple years, as we've been dealing with COVID and restrictions, I don't get out as much. I'm personally making that commitment that I want to work out. Mm-hmm. That's the hardest step. Second hardest step is going into somewhere and being able to say, I don't necessarily ask for help, but what do you do? And so when somebody calls up or emails us, or heck, I've received text messages of, tell me more about Impact, what to expect. Where we start off is that we want to know how you move. So we invite you in. One, you can see our new studio at the Muscatine Mall.
Yes, it's so
We've been
nice.
there for 3 weeks now. Very functional back end, we'll talk about later.
Yep.
But the space is coming along very nicely. And so we invite you in to be able to see the space and see the equipment that we use. But I want to know how you move personally.
Yeah.
Because if you were to come in off the street, you have an injury, I don't know this, as I'm trying to maybe coach you through one of our workouts, I can think about ways to be able to help you have success in a particular movement. And so we have these movement assessments, and we even like to talk about nutrition. Nutrition is just as important as working out. It's a foundation for everything we do in life. But even more so as you begin your fitness journey. So we want to know you as a person. We want to know your why.
Yep.
And that helps us then to be able to talk to you a little bit more about what we do. We then give you the opportunity to have a free week. I don't think anybody in the local area gives anybody a free week of fitness just to be able to try us out.
Yeah.
We want you to experience all of Impact. And so that's from Monday to Saturday morning. Performance classes, stick mobility, which you attended yesterday.
Last night, yeah.
That was, and let's see, we have our golf performance class. If you're looking to get a little bit more body aware and help your golf swing with a more golf specific workout, we have our recovery on Saturday.
I've actually done the golf performance class though, and I don't really play golf, but I did it. I think it was because it was the only one that worked that day for whatever reason. So, I mean, don't feel like if that's the only class that works for you that day that you can't do it.
Exactly.
It'll still.
And you can.
It still helps with mobility for other things.
You can use it as a supplemental workout. Yeah. It's for rotational based athletes. I mean, you played softball. Yep. You understand. You coach softball. Yep. So you understand the dynamics of what a softball athlete will go through to be able to perform better. I'm not going to say at their peak, but getting closer to that peak. So, I mean, that's the big thing. We want to reduce the barriers to entry. When people look at a cost per month, when you have the bigger corporations that can offer $1 a day or $1 a month, whatever that is, what are you truly getting? Yep. When you walk in the doors of Impact, you immediately have an accountability partner. Yep. when you start coming, and unless we know you're gone on vacation or a business trip or whatever, if you missed a couple days, we are kind of tapping you. Exactly, tapping you on your shoulder. It's like, hey, I know schedules can get busy, but we want to make sure that you're taking full advantage.
Yep.
So that accountability on the fitness side and the nutrition side is huge. And like I said, when you get into these bigger corporations and the bigger corporate memberships, I'm not going to call out anybody specific, but I had a great conversation yesterday. She was talking about, I spent X dollars a month, and I haven't been there for 3-4 months. And my first question was, did anybody call and say they missed you?
Yeah.
Or say, hey, what can we do to help out? The answer was no.
Right.
You get that here.
Yep.
You've made that commitment. We want to have the dollars that you spend meaningful in every way possible.
Yep. Absolutely.
So,
yeah.
Let's see. So and then after the accountability, we feel we have very unique programming, especially not even in the local area, but in the county, reaching out, heck, even into the Quad Cities and Iowa City.
Yes.
It can be a bold statement, but I know for a fact
I'm a bold person.
What we do is unique, and the equipment that we use. So we talk a little bit about that equipment. Our sandbag partners, our kettlebells, and how those get utilized in our workouts.
Yeah.
Just like anything else, when you first start out, it's a little awkward.
Right.
But after a couple weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, you begin to put the pieces together and then feel less awkward.
Yep.
And all of a sudden things click, and now you're able to do things that even 4 weeks ago you weren't able to do. And so that's the excitement that we get as a coach.
Yep.
So we can take this anywhere. After the unique programming, 26 different class times that we offer to fit your schedule. We're looking at even expanding that schedule time to be able to say, okay, this is the only time you have during the day. Well, if it makes sense for us, 2, 3, 4 people, 5 people, we'll certainly offer a time. We are not so just strict in regards to what we have in our times, that if we feel there's a need that we can offer, especially with times, then that's what we'll do.
Yep.
Let's see. So, and that talks. You were going to say something. I'm sorry.
No, I was just going to kind of start talking a little bit, and I don't know if you're ready to go there, but that's one of the things that I love about Impact, is just the fact that you take into consideration the person and their needs, and it's easy to talk to you guys about what those needs are, and you have that person right there to be able to talk to them. I mean, I can't go to some of the bigger gyms and say, like, oh, hey, can you open an hour earlier? This isn't really working for me, I mean, so you have that. It's more like, it's more like a family, or if you're going to your friend and saying, hey, like, I started this new job and this isn't working for me anymore. I really don't want to leave the gym. Is there any way that we can make this work? And it feels like that's something that you can do at Impact. So it's a really cool feeling to have that. So
yeah, absolutely. I mean, we're always experimenting on different on those class times, and some have stuck, and that's what we like.
Yep.
So even our early morning classes, we're talking about, well, it's like, what if we met at 5:15? Is this a big deal? So we're always asking our classes. We're very flexible in regards to what we can do and things that we can offer. And then obviously what makes business sense for us.
Yep, absolutely.
So I don't know where we are on the break.
Yep.
But the little 12 punch session card right here.
Yeah.
We want you to be able to try out Impact. And we want you to be able to come in, like, so we want you to move better, feel better, and be stronger than you ever have in your life.
Yep.
Lots of people have different definitions of what strong is, but when we look at our personal records, our PRs, we don't necessarily look at them so much in the gym. We want you to PR life. Mm-hmm. So with that, out there in the morning show community, mm-hmm. if something like what we offer interests you, or you know somebody that maybe their birthday's coming up, or hey, it could be a great St. Patty's Day gift.
Yeah.
Any type of opportunity to be able to gift this to someone else. We want you to come out and try Impact, yep. Especially in the new location. And so what we want you to answer is, I alluded to this and I actually said it early on in the broadcast, fill in the blank. So at Impact, you are not a client, you are not a member, you are a or an blank. So we want you to fill in that blank. And like I said, first person to comment.
So just comment
on the post.
Comment that, and we're going to go to a quick break, so you guys have a second to do that. And just a little reminder too. Big Brothers Big Sisters is having their bowl-a-thon coming up. So I think we're going to play that little commercial for you that we did over the break. But we'll be right back after that. And while we're on that break, let us know when you're at Impact. What are you? What do they call you? Yes.
We just don't work out in a single plane of motion.
Hello, I'm Ashley Lovelace. Being a big is pretty awesome. But you know what else is awesome? Bowl for Kids' Sake. Yep, that's right. It's back. It's that time of year when you get to spend the afternoon with your friends, maybe have some pizza, win some door prizes, and just hang out at the Rose Bowl. This is the biggest fundraiser for Big Brothers Big Sisters the whole year. So make sure you sign up online, because this is the most fun you're going to have in rented shoes. All right. So you guys have a few more minutes to... Sister got it. Oh!
Whose sister?
Angie. Angie got it. She's always on it. She told me... she sent me a message actually earlier, and she said, "You guys never pick me. I never get it in time."
Well, guess what?
Yay!
You got it. Awesome.
Now we can bring another friend.
Yes.
So Angie actually just started at Impact last night. Mm-hmm. Was her first class. So.
Yeah. She took our stick mobility class, and getting some good mobility, and even through the yawn. She had been up early.
Yeah.
No, she enjoyed the class.
Yes. Awesome. All right. So athlete, when you are at Impact, you are an athlete, right?
Yeah.
Because Scott's here that she won.
Whatever.
And we alluded to a little bit of this as we were talking off break, and as we actually before we went to break. One of the things that we definitely promote within Impact is community. Now, when you see the word community, what do you think about? Do you think about the do you think about the community of what Impact is, or what your business is?
Yep.
But we also consider it into the local community.
Yep.
And we're trying our best to be able to do everything we can locally,
Yeah.
whether it's supporting, like our friends yesterday at Cryo Wellness.
Yeah.
To be able to support them in their grand openings. We look to be able to do things with Walk to End. We do our every year coming out with
Salvation Army.
Yes, with Lieutenant Greg Bach and be able to do stuff with the Salvation Army, and through donations. We consider that a huge part of what Impact is. We just don't talk local, we do local.
Yep.
And we try to, it's hard to spread yourself out. We don't want to get too spread out. We do have some specific targets the specific friends that we like to donate to, etc. But that's huge, huge for our business.
Well, when you're in a town like Muscatine, a town our size, a small town, it's important that small business and the local businesses kind of stick together and really support each other, and that's how we have a successful growing community is businesses like yours supporting other businesses. And so it's good to go, like you said yesterday at the ribbon cutting, to see you guys there supporting another small local family-owned business, and those are great things to see. I love it.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. And we're looking to do a few more things with the chamber this year, but then when we swing that pendulum to the community of athletes that we have, where we like to go is that we have a couple gatherings every year. We have one in the summer. Last year, we bought tickets to the River Bandits game on July 4th. We had a great time. I think we had 20 or 30 people there. Just a great time. Watch fireworks, watch a good game. Even though Autumn, Patrick, and I were stuck in the Ferris wheel like from the 6th inning on through the end of the game because the line was so long. But nonetheless, those are the things that we value so much, and we will promote that, and we will talk about that till we're blue in the face because we feel it's so important.
Yeah. Well, that's where you build those relationships, so that you build that accountability, not even just with you and Autumn. So then you build those relationships among the athletes, and so then Laura's calling, her friend that's also in the class and saying, "Hey, you haven't been, where were you last night?" And I'm calling somebody that I'm used to seeing, and you, it's you build that family, atmosphere.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, you're dead on.
You see each other outside of class too, and learn what you look like outside of those sweatpants.
Oh, absolutely. Right? Yeah, when you get a commitment to a day, and then you don't show up, you kind of get that little okay, and then that next day goes by, and then what we find out is that people will actually move workout times because it works out for them, but they bring their accountability partner. Hey, I cannot work out at 5:30, 6:30, or 8 in the morning. How about the 4:30 class? Yeah. And usually that class works well for the other person, and so they can come in and boom, there's your accountability. We've talked about all the intangibles, if you will, of the assessments and programming and all that, and the community. We've not forgotten the point that as you progress with your journey through Impact, you will get stronger.
Yep.
You will move better. Is there a little soreness to it? Absolutely. But that's from moving in ways that you haven't moving properly, mind you. And so just getting the body back to where, I'm not saying we would ever return anybody to normal, especially after an accident or an injury, but we're going to get you closer to where you were than where you are now. Yeah. And that's what, when I see our athletes improving, sometimes they don't see themselves improve, but when I'm keeping an eye on them and they're doing a particular movement that over a month, over a half year, over a year that I knew that they weren't able to do prior. And you see that and you bring that out to them and you go, oh, I think I am doing that better.
Yep.
And it lets them know that, hey, I'm paying attention. I'm not doing the workout with you.
Yeah.
I'll do a couple of the moves,
Yeah.
but that's my job to be able to watch you. I don't want you injured.
Yeah.
And I don't want you to doing something wrong that may get you closer to injury. So, I mean, that hits me close to the heart if anybody ever does something that compromises what they're able to do during the day.
Right. Yeah. I'll say, so last night I went back to Impact and did the class, and I had more energy, and I felt better last night. I stayed up a little bit. I did things last night when I went home. I worked around the house. I felt like I had more energy, and that was something I immediately noticed last night, that I had more energy immediately. It's amazing how quickly you can notice those things when you start being more active.
And and all we did was just some great stretching and mobility work. The endorphins that you get from that are everlasting.
Yep.
Yeah, they will definitely give you that little kickstart if you're working in the morning, or that energy to be able to get through the rest of the evening.
Yep.
The things that we would ask, I guess we ask the audience or others, that when you decide to work out on your own, do you know what to do?
Yep.
Again, great conversation yesterday. She's a member of one of the bigger corporate gyms locally, and she'll go and she has some things in mind, but let's say maybe a particular machine was full. She goes, I don't have to do that one today. So when you look at what that is offered, working out on your own, do you have the diligence and the wherewithal to be able to stick to what you're doing? A lot of people, as they come to Impact, enjoy the programming because, one, they don't have to think about it.
Yeah.
But someone else is doing that. And so when you look at those cost variables, and if you've been paying attention, I haven't even talked about membership prices. It's we want you to know what all you get, then we talk about the membership price after that.
Yeah.
There's that again, that's that intangible that, since I'm having the program done for me, I can't slack off. You're there watching me.
Yep.
And so now
you don't have to be thinking about what you're going to do next.
Exactly. I take care of that in the programming. And you don't have to like a particular movement. We're not, our programming is not meant to destroy you or make you hate working out. It's almost that idea of you feeling that, hey, I get to work out.
Yep.
And I get to create my own path or restart my own path to a better me.
Yeah.
And that's what we love in Impact.
Yeah, I love it. So if somebody's interested in joining Impact, what's the first step?
Basically going online to our website, impactmuscatine.fit. IMPACT muscatine.fit. Scroll through. Any of our web pages have a book now feature, or call us now. I think it's book now, correct? I'm looking at my wife, and contact us. In the top right corner of the website, that sends an email out to us. And then we get back with you as soon as we're able. Maybe it's a couple seconds,
right?
Depending on where we are and getting things done, might be a couple hours. But we get back with you.
Yep.
And so from that, as I talked about at the beginning, then we schedule a time to meet up. let's get to know what you want, what we offer, and what we can do for you.
Awesome.
And then you're on your way.
Very cool. Awesome. Well, that is what a journey at Impact can look like for you, and I hope that today you learned something about what it looks like to be an athlete at Impact, and that some of you guys will try that free week. I mean, what can you, I mean,
you can't lose
anything, right? You know, come try it out, see if it's something for you. I think that most people will find that you'll like it, and you'll find a class that you really enjoy, and probably a couple that you'll really enjoy, and you'll find that you'll like the accountability and the folks there. So plus I'm there, so I mean, come hang out, right?
Exactly.
Come hang out.
Exactly.
So I'll be there tonight if you want to come hang out.
Yeah. I saw you on the 4:30 roster.
Yep,
So yeah.
4:30. Be there, be square. But thanks for coming on today, and for educating us about, you know, just wellness in general, and being an athlete is so important in your everyday life, and it's important. Start today, because, you know, today's the day.
And if you think you're too old or too whatever, let's strip that mentality away. We've had a couple athletes that the biggest anxiety they've had is walking through the door.
Oh yeah.
And once they have walked through that door, they're not stuck. They can turn around, but they choose not to. They choose to come in and say, "This is what I want to go. This is who I want to be. This is where I want to go. How are you able to help me?"
Yep.
And so those are the people that we love.
Yep. Absolutely. Well, we'll see you guys at 4:30, right?
Yes. Yes. We will be there at 4:30.
Get online on their website, fill out that contact us, and get started. And come find out more. If nothing else, come find out more, and just check it out. Check it out for that week and see if it's for you.
Yeah.
I'm so glad you guys joined us today for Wellness Wednesday. And I hope that you'll join us again tomorrow. We have a lot of great stuff lined up for you tomorrow as well. For Thursday, we'll be back tomorrow at 9 for the Muscatine Today show. Thank you so much to everybody watching, and to all of our great sponsors. Congratulations to Angie for winning today. She finally won. She finally won. Yay! Who are we going to give it to? I wonder what friend she's going to bring.
Intriguing minds.
Class could get real fun real quick.
Oh yes.
All right, everybody. We will see you tomorrow morning at 9. Until then, remember that kindness is free. So spread that stuff wherever you go.
Here at Toyota Muscatine, we believe it's important to be strong supporters of our local community.
And that's why we donate thousands upon thousands of dollars to local Muscatine charities each year.
It's the reason why all of our employees are local to the area and have a vested interest in our community.
We value our customers, so when you shop here at Toyota of Muscatine, you will be treated like family.
So remember, when you shop with Toyota of Muscatine, not only are you sure to get great service, but you're also supporting local.